Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Oke teman-teman, jadi ngelanjutin yang kemarin. Kita lagi ke perpustakaan, malah ketahuan sama penjaganya. Waduh. Tapi si Sebastian malah ngebelain kita. Dia bilang kalau dia kesini sendiri. Jadi aku nggak ketahuan di sini guys. Nah sekarang harus kemana? Harus balik ke atas ya? Bentar, jalannya aja lupa nih lewat mana. Oh ini, petunjuknya telat munculnya. Loh. Pintu. Oh lewat sini. Halo Cil, kok aku nggak bisa di download? Loh. Kemarin itu nggak bisa lanjut Cil. Loh, gimana ya kalau nggak bisa download? Aku kemarin soalnya lancar-lancar aja nih. Kemarin tuh udah ini ya, udah berapa? 70 berapa persen gitu kan? Malah nggak bisa di-download loh. Udah lama-lama nunggu, malah nggak bisa download. Duh, download map aja. Lewatnya mana sih? Sini bukan? Waduh, masih jauh. Kemarin perasaan ada yang tembusannya langsung. Nah ini nih.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Langsung ke depan ininya. Depan kelas. Ayo kita harus lapor. Kok ada quest malah? Bener yang ini nih. Iya lagi. Kenapa malah quest, suruh ngapain kita? Take the book to Profesor Vic. Oh, kita harus ini dulu, kasih bukunya Profesor Vic. Halo, Profesor.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood?
Aduh, lagi ngomong sama kepala sekolah.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Kirain kepala sekolah. Kalau kepala sekolah ada kubisnya.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Apa isi bukunya? Kok banyak gambar-gambar? Apakah ini buku gambar? Waduh. Nah ini ada halaman yang hilang.
Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Kita bakal ke London. Of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
Oh, enggak deh.
Don't neglect your studies.
Profesornya doang yang ke
Your
London.
wand work is improving by the
Kirain aku
day.
bakal ikut.
But
Seru
you'll
tuh
want to
kalau
pay
ikut ke
attention in
London.
herbology and potions.
Jalan-jalan.
There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oke. Sekarang kita suruh ngapain lagi nih? Challenge yang main questnya udah kelar. What? Kita dapat surat.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Oh, kita disuruh.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Oke, jadi kita disuruh ke Natsai Onai di Hogsmeade ya. Oke, exit fruit gate.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Banyak amat questnya ini. Inventory ini apa? Oh, kita kelarin satu-satu. Ini punyanya siapa? Herbology class. Herbology class bisa lewat mana ya paling dekat? Tadi si ini loh. Yang cewek siapa namanya? Map quest. Ah, quest. Girl from Ugadu. Locket on map. Oke, jadi kita bakal ke sini. Jauh juga jalannya. Jalannya jauh banget. Caranya kita keluar lewat sini ya. Set ini nggak ada jalan supaya langsung bisa ke sana apa ya? Ayo lari. Lewat sini. Lewat sini. Patungnya bisa ngomong. Kita keluar. lewat sini nih. Duh, jalan susah amat. Nah, jadi selain di dalam sekolahan, di sini kita juga bisa ke tempat sekitar-sekitarnya ya. Jadi di sekitarnya tuh ada desa. Di sini juga tadi ada map yang belum kebuka ternyata. Jauh banget dan luas banget. Udah kayak inilah ya, mapnya Genshin mungkin. Kalau seluas ini mah. Kemarin kita lewat sini kayak. Oh, kayaknya kemarin gak lewat sini deh. Ini beda lagi nih tempatnya. Ada jamur. Entah buat apa, tapi kita ambil aja. Ini bukan ke arah desa nih. Di sini kita lewatnya pegunungan-pegunungan. Loh, kayaknya dia ada di bawah situ deh. Cobalah kita ikutin aja jalannya. Ini kenapa ada gerbang bentuknya kayak apa ya ini? Burung hantu. Di sana ada jembatan yang langsung. Kenapa nggak tadi kita lewat sana aja? Kalau tahu jalannya, tadi nggak tahu jalannya sih. Dikasih taunya malah lewat sini paling deket. Tuh, kalau tadi lewat jembatan situ langsung sampai sini. Nggak usah muter-muter. Ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa. Bentar lagi sampai ini. Ada di bawah sana, ngapain nih dia? Wah, ada balon. Di dalam hutan nih. Oh, di pinggir danau. Jadi di dekat sekolahannya nih ada danau. Aduh. Ada kambing. Halo kambing. Bisa dipus-pus kayak kucing nggak? Atau kita bisa bikin kambing terbang? Bentar. Wah, kambingnya terbang, guys. Ayam terbang. BTW kok tongkat kita berubah ya? Kemarin kan tongkat kita yang ini yang glock. Nah, ini bukan yang ini kita pakainya. Nah, coba lagi. Nah, gitu dong. Wah, ayam terbang. Jangan, kasihan lah.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Wah, iya benar. Bahaya nih kita kalau nggak hati-hati di sini. Bisa diculik tukang galon nanti. Ada orang. Itu bukan orang yang mau kita temuin kan? Oh, ini nih. Si Nettie ada di sini ternyata. Halo.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Oh, sekarang kita udah punya buat teleport ke sini. Itu siapa?
What's going on here?
Kok ada mama ngamuk? Waduh. Help stranger. Kenapa kita bantuin orang asing? Coba. Ada apa sama mama tadi? Kok aneh dia ngomel-ngomel sendiri. Misi om. Waduh.
They must have come this way. Think.
Nah, apa nih?
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your
Apakah
time.
orang dua ini maling?
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Wait.
Leave her alone.
Well.
Allow me to put you out of misery.
Cebur.
You will pay for that. Incendio.
Ayo, mau kemana ente? Macem-macem. Loh, siapa lagi itu?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ada pesulap merah, guys. Apa ini? The collection section your field get. Oh, oke.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body. Not so
Waduh.
tough now, are ya? Not right.
You're going
Cebur.
to regret that.
Aid in the production.
What? Waduh.
You'll pay for that. Production. Clumsy little fool.
Kok CTRL sih? Mana masih hidup dia? Aduh. Lah, kita udah pencet V. Dia masih bisa nyerang. Waduh. Heal dulu. Oh, apa udah mati dia? Wow.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Macem-macem ya. Speak with stranger.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Oh.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin
Jadi
attended
dia
Hogwarts,
seorang
you know,
ini,
and
guys.
I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of
Jadi
Merlin.
ibu-ibu ini belajar
I believe
sejarah
he
guys ya.
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oke, kita harus ngambil ini Mallowsweet. Apa itu Mallowsweet?
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Oh, kita suruh ngambil.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Okay.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Hah? Suruh ngapain? Solve Merlin Trial. Waduh, kita suruh mau ngelarin puzzle. Coba kita taburin.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Terus?
This is uncharted
nyala-nyala?
territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Apakah kita harus
Incendio!
atau pakai ini? Atau soalnya ini bisa nyala guys. Harus diapain ya?
Incendio!
Oh bener
The
pakai
flames
incendio.
make the pyre sink.
Satu lagi yang di pojok sana. Nggak nyampe. Teka-tekinya berhasil kita kelarin. Dan sekarang tiba-tiba ada pintu.
How beautiful!
Loh, ada apa itu? Hologram?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, jadi
And
nanti
do be
bakal
careful out
ada
here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall
quest-quest
return to the
kayak gini
safety of my
lagi.
notes and books.
Kita bisa nemu di jalan nanti ya. Trial of Merlin. Oke. Wih, sekarang kita level 7. Loh. Dia mau pergi. Wah. Ternyata ibu-ibu tadi pergi, guys. Sekarang kita kelarin quest berikutnya. Herbologi kelas. Oke. Kita nyari yang dekat sini ya. Mana nih? Sini kali. Jadi kita ada kelas mempelajari tanaman. Kita bakal belajar tanaman. Satu tanaman yang aku inget di film Harry Potter itu yang bisa nangis, guys, kalau dicabut. Apa namanya ya? Mandrake. Lewat bawah sini sepertinya. Lurus. Wah, aku belum pernah lewat sini. Lewat bawah sini. Keluar. Wah, di sana sepertinya. Greenhouse. Wah, bener isinya tanaman semua. Wih, topinya keren. Ada bunga-bunganya.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, these for today's class.
Namanya Profesor Garlick, seperti bawang putih.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Halo.
We do look forward to growing
Nama
together.
saya Ucok. Waduh.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Gede banget itu tanaman yang makan serangga.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Bener dong, kita bakal mencabut mandrake. Dia jadi
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more
nangis kalau
comfortable,
dicabut nanti, guys.
First, let's protect our ears.
Oh ya, kita harus pakai penutup telinga dulu sebelum cabut.
Now, everyone,
ngambang.
rip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oke, cabut perlahan. Langsung pecah dong. Masukin. Akhirnya kelar.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Oh, jadi kayaknya ini kaca udah sering pecah terus dibenerin lagi sama profesornya.
I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Hah? Udah belajar gitu doang? Aduh. Kita harus ngomong ke profesornya. Halo profesor. Ikan hiu makan tomat.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Kita suruh
Lettuce
nanam
fancy
bibit.
or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it
Okay.
a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Kita harus nanam apa nih? Yang ini ya? Oke. Loh, langsung numbuh.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes,
Profesor
Professor.
Garlic
They're in
ini
the other
apakah dia
greenhouse.
wibu
It's
ya?
just at the end of the
Karena
footbridge
namanya
leading out of
bawang.
this room.
Apakah dia
Your
bau
classmate,
bawang?
Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Wah, ada tanaman yang gigit. Wah, ini.
Hello.
Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Oh, kita
Excuse me?
bakal kesana sama
Your
si
duel with
ini,
Sebastian.
Slender
And he's good.
Prewet.
Thinks he's really good. But
Ayo,
you outright
ayo.
slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean,
Ayo
I
sini
would've.
bang, sini bang.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese Go on.
Nah ini kita harus ngambil Chinese chomping
Now,
cabbage.
see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Berapa banyak? Attack the target dummy with chomping cabbage. Hah? Hold and tap ini to open tool wheel. Oh. Hah, gimana? Tap sama. Oh. Kita harus ngelempar daminya pakai tanaman, guys. Terus pakai ngelemparnya lagi apa? Tap lagi. Lah.
Look at that.
Lulu.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their
Kok serem?
mouths on.
Tanamannya nyerang, guys.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did
Wah,
save them the denoming, but they left the hogging daffodils
bayangin.
in tatters.
Kalian lagi jalan tiba-tiba diserang
Vicious
sama
little
tanaman.
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Wah, sekarang kita balik ke Profesor Garlic Wibu. Waduh. Salah pintu kah? Oh, lewat sini. Sorry. Kita harusnya nyalain ini nih.
Travel broadens the mind.
Kok ini nggak nyala tapi sih? Oh, mungkin ini ya, kita harus balik dulu. Kita harus kelarin ini dulu baru.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
Halo, Profesor.
We shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Make anything, but we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship. Kindness and consideration.
Sekarang kita harus ke kemana lagi? Oh, ini nih ke kelas buat belajar ramuan. Wah, bakal belajar ramuan apa kita hari ini? Oke. Harusnya ada di sekitar sini. Kok nggak ada petunjuknya sih? Track quest. Oke, deket kok. Harusnya lewat sini. Loh. Ada bukunya terbang. Jadi kalau kita jalan terus tangan kita nggak cukup buat bawa buku, bukunya bakal terbang.
Maybe Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make
Nah, ini dia. Loh, kok jalannya gitu?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
Pincang profesornya.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Oh,
It can heal
ini
some
ramuan yang
injuries,
biasa kita
but not all.
minum buat nge-heal.
Point for
Kalau
Ravenclaw.
misalnya kita
Before
terluka.
today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Nah, sekarang kita belajar cara bikinnya. Oke, kita
Use a
ulek
strong,
dulu.
even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Oke. Putar.
Please
Oke.
be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be
Oke,
disastrous.
kita taburin. Set. Terus kita kasih ini satu aja. Dua ding. Kasih lagi. Loh, udah mendidih. Sekarang bakal kita aduk. Puter. Oke. Apakah ini udah bener ramuannya yang kita bikin?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Ini Pak. Aduh, coba nih.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
Apa itu
Professor
Edurus
Weasley had you
potion?
acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Oh,
For the
resep
moment, you
yang
can
kita
find the
beli.
ingredients you need
Iya,
in my
iya.
office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Oke. Jadi nanti kita disuruh ngasih resepnya yang kemarin kita beli. Sekarang
My
kita
parents
kelarin ini
considered
dulu.
keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Kita cari Aswinder Egg.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Oh iya, betul.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary
Gareth
opportunity.
Weasley.
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Banyak sekali Weasley di sini.
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye
dia
on me for comfort.
keponakannya Profesor Weasley.
But she
Pantas.
can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
Oh,
I'm
dia
just
bilang
missing one
katanya dia
tiny
jago
last
bikin
ingredient that will add that
ramuan.
extra spark.
Mari kita buktikan, yes.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that
Nah,
valuable.
sekarang dia malah
Wait until
nitip
you see
ambilin
what I'm
sesuatu
brewing.
di
Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
ruangannya Profesor Sharp. Duh, banyak banget yang harus kita ambil.
Your potion should not be that color.
Bentar, apa aja tadi? Flopper Wither, terus Ashwinder Egg, sama satu lagi Dark Mongrel Fur. Oh, ini ya Mongrel Fur. Oke. Ntar kok di sini ada sesuatu. Kosong. Udah keluar.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Nih.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Nah, sekarang kita bikin Endurus Potion.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Bahan-bahannya apa aja nih? Apakah kita masukin Oh, ini Endurus Potion. Oke. Brewing time. Oh, jadi berapa tadi ya? Sekitar 25 detik. Ini kita tungguin sampai kelar aja kah? Kita bisa balik dulu. Nanti kalau udah matang baru kita balik lagi.
What's happening?
Jadi di sini
Wait,
banyak.
It's not supposed to.
Kok, lo, ada yang meledak. Kita udah kelar.
Dragon Dog. What happened?
Lo.
Well done, Gareth.
Ledak-ledak punyanya dia.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Iya,
I brewed
sukanya
an Endurus potion as you asked,
sih.
Professor.
I'm surprised you had the
Eksperimen.
time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Oke, sekarang kita
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, kelasnya udah kelar. Oke.
Keeping well, I hope. Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's
Ada
inspiration
quest
for the
baru
rest
yang
of
kita
term.
dapat. Quest apa lagi tuh? Profesor Hecat Assignment. Belajar Expelliarmus. Tag.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Wait, kita dapat quest baru lagi malah dari Profesor Fig. Ke Ollivander Herlom. Rocket map. Bah. Jauh juga. Oh, kita bisa ke sini. Kita bisa teleport untungnya. Jadi buat teleportnya tuh kita harus pernah sekali ke situ dulu. Nanti kalau udah ada gambar ijo-ijonya baru udah bisa tuh. Oke, kita ke Mr. Ollivander di mana kemarin kita udah beli tongkat sihir Glock ini. Halo, Mr. Ollivander.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Oke, jadi sekarang kita harus mencari sesuatu nih. Investigate the Owlery. Owlery itu apa ya? Owl itu kan waduk jauh amat. Hogwarts map. Why? World map-nya. Jauh banget. Kita bisa mulai dari mana ya? Paling dekat dari sini mungkin. Nah, dari sini. Kita cari jalan paling dekat karena kalau yang ini kita juga belum pernah datang nih. Agak jauh tempatnya. Oke, jadi kita
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, lewat sana, oke. Oh, jadi kita ke menara burung hantu, guys. Owlery. Oke, siap. Jadi di sini tuh burung hantu yang bawa surat itu dikandangin di satu tempat, yaitu di menara. Nah, menaranya yang bakal kita datengin ini. Oh, di atas sana. Sepertinya bakal bau burung di atas sana ya, guys ya. Waduh. Naiknya lewat mana BTW kalau situ tuh? Bentar. Di sini kita bisa teleport. Bis Classroom itu tuh rumahnya ini sebelumnya. Siapa namanya yang berewokan badannya gede? Kita bisa belajar hewan buas. Jalannya manjat juga ya. Naik ke puncak gunung. Ini dia ada stamina-nya gak sih? Lari terus dia nggak capek-capek ini. Lewat sini. Ada jamur. Kita udah mengoleksi banyak jamur. Jadi udahan, nanti kantong kita isinya jamur semua. Ayo dikit lagi. Capek juga ya. Burung mah enak, kesini bisa terbang. Nah, kita lari. Wah, ada satu burung tuh. Wah. Ayo kita masuk ke kandang burung.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Halo burung. Kita bisa terbangin burungnya kah? Nggak bisa. Suruh ke atas lagi deh kita. Waduh, pusing sekali jalannya muter-muter. Nah,
Don't
di
mind
sini.
me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend.
Wah,
those
ini
statues?
dia banyak burungnya. Kita suruh mencari patung. Patung apa ya?
I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick.
Bukan itu. Apakah pakai... Bentar. Kita pakai ini ya, yang bisa narik tuh apa? Nih. Akio. Kosong. Yang ini ada sesuatu. Oh, malah nemu duit. Apakah di situ? Kita di sini mencari patung. Oh, ini. Nah, ini patung yang kita cari. Cek daun statu. Tapi kok masih ada ya?
I'd best keep looking.
Kosong. Apa ini? Oh iya, patungnya nggak cuma satu, ternyata ada banyak.
No statues here.
Kosong. Loh, udah habis. Oh, ini
empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Kita harus naruh patungnya di sini. Hah? Return bird. Return. Halo, lah kok jadi CJ Potter? Oh, jelas. Ini kita harus ngapain lagi? Mencari patung lagi kah? Oh, di atas sana ternyata ada juga. Cara naiknya gimana?
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Oh, ternyata di atas ini juga ada, guys. Oi, bener
Here's
ada.
a welcome surprise.
Nah, kita buka-bukain aja semua.
Nothing.
Kosong.
I'd best keep looking.
Kosong.
No statues here.
Ada. Ada nggak sih?
Nothing.
Nggak ada. Nah, itu ada. Itu ada.
I'd best keep looking.
Malah mau jatuh. Nah, di situ kita dapat inian. Naik dulu. Kita ambil surat itu dulu. Kertas ini dapat ini ya, nanti achievement kita. Baru turun lagi deh. Nah, sekarang patungnya yang udah kita ambil tadi kita tempat-tempatin ke dalam kotak. Dapat duit. Hah, satu doang. Oh, ini flash. Kok masih kurang 1, 2, 3 ya? Oh, di atas sana ada.
I'll take that, thank you.
Dapat duit. Mana lagi? Oh, di situ ada. Nah, sip. Taruh.
What's happening?
Oh, udah semua kah? Loh. Kok tiba-tiba ada badai? Loh. Kita terbang, guys. Loh. Ada hantu siapa nih? Hantu kepala buntung. Halo, Pak.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard
menyembunyikan
Jackdaw,
apa?
at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand.
Oh,
I
jadi
assure you I
kita
don't have it on me.
disuruh nanyain
I'm almost
tongkat.
certain I dropped it the moment
Eh?
I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
Hutan rahasia.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you
Hutan
don't mind the sight of
hutan terlarang.
my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Ada apa di hutan BTW? Bentar, di sini ada sesuatu. Oke, questnya komplit. Sekarang kita ditantangin buat datang ke hutan. Kok tapi nggak ada petunjuknya lagi di peta ya? Nah, new quest available. Kita disuruh datang ke hutan. Jauh juga. Apakah kita bisa teleport ke hutan? Paling dekat itu paling dekat sini. Oke. Lumayan lah menghemat waktu buat teleportnya.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Kok rame amat? Loh. Ternyata aku tahu kenapa namanya bunga trompet. Di sini suaranya benar-benar kayak trompet, yes. Bunyinya malah ngekok-ngekok. Aneh-aneh nih. Wah, ini dia hutan terlarang ya. Jadi di sini tuh banyak hewan-hewan aneh, guys. Ada ayam. Misiam. Waduh. Ada rusa. Apakah rusanya galak? Permisi, mau lewat doang. Kok ada merah-merah? Wait, apa nih merah-merah? Ada sesuatu di kali. Oh, ada monster. Kita harus ngelawan itu kah?
Incendio.
Duh. Wih, galak banget monsternya. Wah. Langsung berubah jadi apa ini? Lidahnya. Mau dibikin apa nih sop lidah? Wow, ternyata nggak harus kita lawan, cuman buat nandain aja. Di sini tuh ada hewan-hewan buas. Dapat duit. Itu duit siapa? Kita ambil aja. Udahlah, kita fokus ke misi kita. Disuruh ke hutan nih, ketemu hantu yang tadi. Mana hantunya?
I'm ready for this just yet.
I need to learn disarming charm. Oh, kita harus belajar disarming charm dulu sebelum kesini. Jadi kayaknya kita harus nyelesain quest lain dulu ya. Kita harus belajar Expelliarmus dulu. Oh, ini nih. Ke Profesor Hicket dulu nih. Track quest.
I should come back to this another time.
Setelah itu baru kita bisa belajar bukan Charm Classroom.
It doesn't matter. It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
Di
I
mana nih?
simply said that it was unusual for a ring.
Successful avoid enemy attack by the trolling. Cast incendio on enemy. Mah? Oh, jadi kita tuh bukannya harus belajar dulu, tapi kita cuma harus apa namanya? Menghindar sama incendio ke musuh. Oh, kalau gitu harusnya balik ke hutan yang tadi aja bisa ya? Oh, world map. Sini. Balik ke hutan yang tadi.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ngekok-ngekok lagi. Waduh, malah ini udah malam. Oh, jadi kita harus ngelawan monster tadi aja kalau gitu. Caranya kita rolling sama incendio on enemies. Oke, siap. BTW kenapa nggak ada merah-merahnya? Sebelumnya ada merah-merahnya. Oh, itu di sana. Kok banyak tapi ya? Kan yang mau kita lawan cuma satu aja nih. Duh, musuh.
You're the little sod.
Hey.
Leviosa.
Incendio.
And in the clouds, this one. And it's ya.
Rolling.
You don't have to try that.
Head.
You haven't got a prayer. Reducto. How does that feel? You're a bit shocked with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Incendio.
Nice try.
Wah, kenapa ada hewan-hewan ini segala?
Avoiding our problem.
Incendio. So that impersonated you. Confringo. You just got lucky.
Leviosa.
Reducto. Oh, that one hurt. Tango.
Oh, berubah jadi orang dia.
Incendio.
Stop that. Clumsy little fool.
Leviosa.
Is that the best you
Incendio.
got?
Wah.
Leviosa.
Waduh.
Had enough yet? Ha! Nice try.
Berubah lagi dia.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Waduh.
Incendio. Protego. Leviosa. Incendio.
tinggal satu itu doang. Ayo sini. Kita harus ngedot. Head, iya. Ayo sini serang lagi. Biar aku ngedot lagi. Head, iya. Lagi. Kita harus sampai 10 kali ngedotnya. Iya. Ayo lagi. 5 kali lagi.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Berubah lagi dong jadi orang. Biar aku bisa menghindar lagi nih. Wait. Ayo berubah jadi orang. Ah, jadi aku kan bisa menghindar. Ayo sini. Head, iya. 5 kali lagi, 4 kali lagi. Iya. 3 kali lagi. 2 kali lagi.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
Ya. Berubah jadi itu lagi. Ayo dong berubah jadi orang lagi. 2 kali lagi kita kelar nih questnya. Ayo. Berubah. Jangan mati dulu, berubah jadi orang dulu. Ah, gitu, cakep. Ayo, 2 lagi. Sekali lagi. Sip, baru kita ulti. Nah, gitu, guys. Akhirnya kita bisa Expelliarmus. Coba kita lihat Expelliarmus tuh kayak gimana. Mana? Kok masih kayak kunci? Loh, sekarang malah kita harus ngelarin ini defense against dark art. Oke lah kalau gitu kita bakal lanjutin besok aja guys ya. Thank you udah nonton. Sampai